Breaking news coming in this afternoon. Angry Srinagar youth questioned separatist leaders during condolence meeting at the residence of killed youth Qaisar Ahmed. Remember, Qaisar was killed on Friday after CRPF jeep mowed him down. Now Qaisar's relative has raised questions on Hurriyat leadership, especially Gilani. He asked them Shabir Shah's daughter is portrayed as a youth icon for topping CBSE, and the same Gilani praises her while stopping Kashmiri youth from joining missionary schools. Is this martyrdom?
Yesterday there was continuously time was on the आँख नफर इंसान का जनाज़ा आँख नफर ना हर कोई बंद नहीं होता है we know that अच्छा हर कहाँ चीज़ पर टाइम पता नहीं युवान स्टेटमेंट देना कि सना शबीर चा सान खतर रोल मॉडल जो कि डीपीएस में पढ़ती है जिस पे यही गिलानी साहब जिनके लिए मैं भी किसी टाइम पे जान देने के लिए तैयार हुआ करता था जो बोलते थे क्रिश्चियन मिशनरी स्कूल्स में आप लोग अपने बच्चों को मत भेजा करें। गिलानी साहब का स्टेटमेंट है ये एंड द सेम गिलानी साहब वही बोल रहे हैं। मैं कांग्रेचुलेट करता हूं और ये यूथ के लिए स्टूडेंट्स के लिए रोल मॉडल है, जबकि कैसर जिसकी दो बहनें जिनको ये भी पता नहीं कि शहादत है क्या अब निज़ाम मुस्तफा चलाएंगे। जो बंदा जो 1 घंटे में अपनी शहादत के बाद सुपर्द खाक होना चाहिए उसको आपने सड़क पे नुमाइश के लिए रखा है। दिस इज निज़ाम मुस्तफा। ये तो निज़ाम मुस्तफा था ही नहीं। कभी रसूल करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने किसी मैयत का इंतजार नहीं करवाया ताकि आप लोगों के नाम नहाद लीडरों की जो वो कैसे होते हैं आपके पास बच्चे जो आपके पास आते हैं बात करते हैं सिर्फ नारेबाजी होती है। हमें एक जवाब तो दीजिए लीडरशिप क्या कर रही है। उसने कब्र में कल क्या किया होगा आपने देखा था। ऐसे लाखों लोग हैं जो डरते हैं हुर्रियत के नाम से। अब
We have Shuja Haq who's with us live from Srinagar, also our executive editor Gaurav Sawant who's with us live from our newsroom. Shuja, to you first. An angry youth questioned separatist leadership during condolence meeting of a youth who was killed on Friday.
Well, yes, Simi, this video has gone viral, and it has been said that some of these lower-rung separatists, had gone to visit the family of this boy who had died on Friday in Srinagar, and that is when one of the youngsters, who is still to be identified, countered them and asked them, why didn't they come visit this family on the first day when this boy died. He also questioned the stand of the separatist leaders on the recent issue of one of the separatist leaders' daughters topping the 12th class examinations. He was this young boy can be categorically questioning them, saying that earlier it was the same leaders who would tell them that these schools should not be attended because some of them are missionary schools, and how come a girl from that school becomes a role model. Overall, one can very clearly see the frustration in the tone of this young man. He is questioning these separatist leaders for the lack of their policy. He's also questioning them, asking them rather, what really do they want the youth of the Kashmir to do? What is the way forward that they would want them to show? So very, very moving video there, which is being very widely circulated across Kashmir Valley. Simi.
Right, stay on with us, Shuja. Gaurav, you've spoken on several occasions about how several Hurriyat leaders have sent their children abroad to study, but in Srinagar, while addressing youth and asking them to join the so-called movement for freedom, these people encourage youngsters to not study in missionary schools and to give up their education. The double standard really being exposed by a youth from the valley.
Oh, absolutely, Simi. This is Hurriyat exposed, and like how Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani or Shabir Shah himself. Of course, Shabir Shah is not a part of the trio just now. Yasin Malik, all Mirwais Omar Farooq. All of them have their relatives, or the Dukhtarane Millat Chief Asian Darabi. Their own children are studying, working overseas, living a very comfortable life, roaming around in lavish, attending lavish parties, roaming around in big cars, and they want the normal Kashmiri child, a common man, a middle class, lower middle class, poor class, their children to become stone pelters or to pick up the gun and become terrorists?
Right.
And that's the question that this youngster is also asking. If Shabir Shah's daughter tops all of Jammu and Kashmir in board examination and she's called a role model, so is she the role model, or is Qaisar or others alleged stone pelters like him, are they the role models, or are those who pick up the gun, are they the role models? And that's the question that the youth in Kashmir are asking. And the stone pelt and the Hurriyat leadership taking instructions from Pakistan and misleading the youth. Now it's the youth of Kashmir who are questioning them.
Right, Gaurav, stay on with us. We also have GD Bakshi who's with us on the phone line. GD Bakshi, your first reaction?
Look, the Hurriyat is the primary cause of your problems in Jammu and Kashmir. You know, the phase of terrorism is largely over. Don't forget that. When I was there in J&K from the year of the Lord 2000 to 2005, there were 3,500 to 4,000 terrorists there. Today they have been reduced to just 200 who are supported, funded by the Hurriyat. And the main foot soldiers of the Hurriyat now are the stone pelters, which they are paying by the Hawala money, by the ISI rackets. No action has been taken against them. They push the youth, the poor, unemployed youth forward to face the bullets, to face the pellets, whereas their children are comfortably studying abroad. They are either in Malaysia or Saudi Arabia or Pakistan or even the United States and Europe. They tell people not to send their kids to the convent schools. They send their own there. They get the most comfortable jobs out of turn, you see, and yet they want to ruin every tourist season so that the poor shikarawala, the poniwala, the porter, the fruit seller suffers while they build huge palaces. I think it's about time that we took them to task and we acted decisively against the stone pelters who are the new foot soldiers of the jihad in Jammu and Kashmir. It is not a political problem. It is a matter of deeply communal nature. They have Wahhabized the valley, radicalized the valley, and are trying to make it a no-go zone for security forces. Look at the way they attacked the CRPF vehicle. Look at the murderous attack that you saw. And it is very unfortunate that we have needlessly tied down our troops hand and foot and are making a mockery out of the rule of law and the majesty of the central forces of the Union.
Right, Major General GD Bakshi, thanks so much for speaking to us. Gaurav and Shuja, stay back with us. Let's once again listen in to that short speech made by a youth at a condolence meeting in Srinagar, where he sort of took a jibe at Hurriyat leaders and exposed their double standards.
जिस पे यही गिलानी साहब, जिनके लिए मैं भी किसी टाइम पे जान देने के लिए तैयार हुआ करता था, जो बोलते थे क्रिश्चियन मिशनरी स्कूल्स में आप लोग अपने बच्चों को मत भेजा करें. गिलानी साहब का स्टेटमेंट है ये, एंड द सेम गिलानी साहब वही बोल रहे हैं. मैं कांग्रेचुलेट करता हूं, और ये यूथ के लिए, स्टूडेंट्स के लिए रोल मॉडल है. जबकि कैसर, जिसकी 2 बहनें, जिनको ये भी पता नहीं कि शहादत है क्या, अब निज़ाम मुस्तफा चलाएंगे. जो बंदा जो 1 घंटे में अपनी शहादत के बाद सुपर्द खाक होना चाहिए, उसको आपने सड़क पे नुमाइश के लिए रखा है. दिस इज निज़ाम मुस्तफा. ये तो निज़ाम मुस्तफा था ही नहीं. कभी रसूल करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने किसी मैयत का इंतजार नहीं करवाया.
Right, Gaurav, the timing of this speech is also quite crucial considering the kind of tension that we've been witnessing in the valley for the last few days.
Simi, the situation on ground is that a part of the valley is so horribly radicalized that even when youth like this ask questions, they get silenced. You know, a part of the valley, the situation is almost lost, and the big problem is to get them back. It's not terrorists with guns. There are only about 200 to 250 guns in the valley. They can very easily be, be neutralized or handled. The problem is the radicalization of youth and no effective measures on ground to de-radicalize them, to counter the propaganda that Pakistan or ISI or now worse, the Islamic State is propagating in the valley. So how do you counter that? How do you counter a Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani who says that do not send your children to public schools? Gilani's own granddaughter incidentally studies in DPS in Srinagar. How do you radicalize, how do you counter that propaganda where the Hurriyat is burning down schools, or Hurriyat is encouraging people to burn down schools in Kashmir Valley, and schools across North and South Kashmir were burnt down last year so that there would be a ready crowd of stone pelters. When there are no schools, no children study, they'll become stone pelters. One day they'll give up the stone and pick up the gun. That is the agenda that Government of India and Government of Kashmir have both failed to counter even till date.
Right, Gaurav, stay on with us. We also have Shuja, who's with us live from Srinagar. Shuja, this is a question that's often asked, when youngsters in Jammu and Kashmir join this movement for freedom from the Indian state or join the separatists, why is it that they don't question the leaders? Asa and Rabi, for example, as Gaurav was pointing out, her son is settled abroad, has studied abroad. There are several other prominent separatist leaders as well whose children are settled abroad. Why is it that more youngsters are not questioning Hurriyat's doublespeak?
Well, Simi, this is not the first time that this topic has, has been raised. In fact, at several occasions in past as well, people have been questioning. There have been, debates over this issue of, why separatist leaders and their children have not, particularly followed the same path that they are advocating. And many a times the separatist leaders have also clarified it. They've come out and clarified that they cannot force their children to take a particular path, though they also are at the same time say that they have not forced anyone to take a particular path. So there have been debates on this issue a lot, but what we are seeing in this video clip is something that perhaps has happened for the first time. This conversation has been recorded, and that's the reason why it is more impact. And the fact that it is happening at a time when the emotions are very high. This youngster, the pictures of him being mowed down have been so viral across the valley, and questions have been asked what really the separatist leaders were doing in terms of their policy for Kashmir Valley. Simi, if you see, there is another context to it. For past couple of months, there has been a debate over whether separatist leaders should come forward and initiate talks with the government of India, because repeatedly it seems that the government has been making announcements, though many of these separatist leaders have said that these announcements are half-hearted and there is no clarity into what government of India wants when it says that they are ready for talks. But there still is a question as to what really is the policy of the separatist leaders in terms of accepting these talks or moving forward in the direction where there could be some resolution to the larger problem of the valley. So in this context, in this background, this video clip rather, of this youngster who very clearly seems to be very emotional makes sense, and that's why a lot of people are also sort of commenting on it. It is being very widely shared. It'll be very interesting to see how the separatist leaders, the Hurriyat conference decides to react to this development that has just happened.
Right, and Gaurav, the political environment right now is also, a little tricky. The Chief Minister has been asking separatists to come to the talks table. The Rajnath Singh, the Home Minister, has put that on offer. This is the time where the Hurriyat will actually have to act, and it can't just sit back and stick to its old ideology.
Oh, it very clearly can't, because the Hurriyat stands completely exposed. And Simi, what is also very interesting at this point of time for the benefit of our viewers, remember General Asad Durrani, former Director General of ISI, and Mr. Dulat, former Raw Chief, they've co-authored a book. In that book, General Durrani has written how Pakistan gave birth to Hurriyat, how ISI propped up the Hurriyat. So that the fact that the entire country has been saying Hurriyat is nothing but a Pakistan front is known. A former DG ISI puts up ISI seal of approval on it. Now will the Hurriyat now only take Pakistan's line and not talk, because everyone in Kashmir wants talks? That is what Mehbooba Mufti says. PDP wants talks, NC wants talks, Congress wants talks, BJP wants talks. What does Hurriyat want? Hurriyat wants to talk, or Hurriyat wants to pursue Pakistan's agenda? And the trio who run the Hurriyat today, there are three main men basically. You have Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani, the pro-Pakistan hawk. You have Mirwais Umar Farooq, who's seen as, once upon a time seen as the modern moderate face, now no longer moderate, and Yasin Malik, the Nauhata, troublemaker. So now you have to see what these three leaders are going to do in the days and weeks to come. Or do they want Kashmiri kids? Their own kids are well settled. Do they want other Kashmiri kids like this alleged stone pelter who came under the vehicle while targeting it? Do they want them to become cannon fodder? In the world of media and social media and this intense scrutiny, the truth is there for all to see.
Gaurav and Shuja, stay on with us. We also have Mr. S.P. Ved, who's with us on the phone line. Mr. Ved, what do you make of this latest video that's now gone viral on the social media? Youth questioning Hurriyat's leadership, saying that you have double standards. You encourage youngsters to not join missionary schools, to not join good educational institutions, but you send your children to missionary schools and provide them the best possible education in India and abroad.
See, in this conflict of last few decades, the biggest casualty has been truth, and good that people are seeing the truth and speaking the truth. It's very good. I think it's eye-opener for everyone.
And Mr. Ved, are you surprised that it took so long for youngsters to actually come out and question the Hurriyat leadership? You know, off and on it has been mentioned, but never before have we seen videos of these kind of confrontations going viral.
The youth of today are future citizens of this country, and they are very intelligent. This new generation is very, very intelligent, and they know what is good and what is bad, and I'm sure that it is a result of this only. Thank you.
Mr. SPI, please stay back with us. Our executive editor Gaurav Sawant also has a couple of questions for you. Gaurav, go ahead.
Mr. Ved, what's the road ahead in your appreciation, sir? What should the Hurriyat, in your appreciation, what should they do so that peace prevails in the valley?
I think anybody who is well-wisher of youth and people of Kashmir must work for peace, which is the most needed today in the valley, and everyone should work for that, including Hurriyat.
Sir, and what would that roadmap be? How can talks be initiated? What's the roadmap, sir? Okay, Simi, we seem to have lost that line with Mr. Ved, but you know, the road to peace in the valley, and which is what perhaps everyone wants. The security forces, Simi, they have initiated, they've actually taken the way forward. They have initiated what is called NICO, non-initiation of combat operations. Go on.
All right, we're still trying to connect to more politicians in Jammu and Kashmir to get their reaction to this video that's gone viral on the social media that shows a youth questioning the Hurriyat leadership, saying that your double standards have been exposed. You celebrate your children's success in schools and colleges, in the best schools in Jammu and Kashmir and the rest of India and abroad, but you ask youngsters in Jammu and Kashmir to not attend these good schools. We have Gaurav, who's with us live this afternoon from our newsroom. We also have Shuja, who's with us live from Srinagar. Shuja, you know, against this backdrop, we also have Mehbooba Mufti almost pleading to the Hurriyat to come to the talks table, saying opportunities like this, where the central government is pushing for dialogue, don't come knocking on your door again and again.
Well, yes, Simi,
all right, Shuja, I'm going to come back to you in just a bit. I'm sorry to interrupt you. We have Kavinder Gupta, Deputy Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, who's with us on the phone line. Mr. Gupta, your first reaction. We're playing out a video of a youth in Jammu and Kashmir who's questioning the Hurriyat leadership, saying that your double standards have been exposed.
ये जो वीडियो सामने आई है, वास्तविकता यही है. आज भी जो कश्मीर के हालात खराब किए हैं, उसमें हुर्रियत लीडर्स का एक बहुत बड़ा हाथ है. मुझे लगता है कि मैं उनको शाबाश देना चाहता हूं जिन्होंने इस प्रकार के उनको क्वेश्चन किया है. तो मुझे लगता है कि इस वीडियो को देख करके कश्मीर के सभी लोगों को समझ आएगी. कुछ लोग आपको तबाही के कगार पर ले जा रहे हैं, और इस चीज को समझना चाहिए.
और मिस्टर कविंदर गुप्ता जी, स्टेट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऐसे क्या स्टेप्स ले सकती है विच विल बी सीन एज अ कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डिंग एक्सरसाइज? बिकॉज अब जो हम सिचुएशन देख रहे हैं कश्मीर वैली में, देयर इज अ सॉर्ट ऑफ अ ट्रस्ट डेफिसिट बिटवीन द स्टेट एंड यंगस्टर्स.
कश्मीर, ये हुर्रियत के लीडर्स को समझना चाहिए, कश्मीर भारत का अभिन्न अंग है, और जो पाकिस्तान में कश्मीर है वो भी हमारा है. ये इस तरह का जो रेजोल्यूशन है वो पार्लियामेंट में पास हो चुका है और खास करके स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से मुझे लगता है पहले भी इस प्रकार के कदम उठाए गए हैं। NIA के माध्यम से इन पर चेक लगाया गया था, अभी भी बहुत सा चेक लगाना इन पर बाकी है।
कविंदर गुप्ता जी, आपकी सरकार ऐसा क्या मतलब ऐसे क्या स्कीम्स आ सकते हैं ताकि जैसे उनका भरोसा आप पे बढ़े?
ऐसा है कि जनता हमारे लिए प्राथमिकता है, सिविलियंस हमारे लिए प्राथमिकता है कि पाकिस्तान तक जो लोग हैं इनको कहीं ना कहीं डिमोलिश किया जाएगा और लोगों को हम कॉन्फिडेंस में लेकर प्रयास करेंगे कि ऐसे लोगों को नकारा जाए जो आपकी बर्बादी का एक साधन बन रहे।
ऑलराइट, कविंदर गुप्ता जी हमारे साथ बने रहिए। गौरव सावंत भी हमारे साथ इस वक्त लाइव हैं हमारे न्यूज रूम से। गौरव, आई बिलीव आपके पास एक सवाल है कविंदर गुप्ता जी के लिए।
कविंदर गुप्ता जी, क्यों आपकी PDP बीजेपी सरकार हुर्रियत से को बात नहीं कर पाई है कि हुर्रियत बातचीत के लिए आगे आए? ये अभी तक क्यों नहीं हो पा रहा है?
ऐसा है कि हमने एक मौका दिया था, उस अपॉर्चुनिटी को अगर वो अवेल करते हैं संविधान के दायरे में रह करके अगर नहीं किया जाता तो दूसरा मौका उनको नहीं दिया जाएगा। ये अपॉर्चुनिटी है, उसको अवेल करना चाहिए। लेकिन मुझे नहीं लगता कि ये जो पाकिस्तान, इनके जो पिछले आका पाकिस्तान में बैठे हुए हैं, ये उनकी बातचीत सुनते हैं ना कि इधर की, और मुझे लगता है ये इधर से भी एक्सपोज हो जाएंगे आने वाले समय में।
नहीं, कितना देखिए 4 वर्ष हो गए आपकी सरकार को, अब कब एक्सपोज होंगे ये सवाल, ये पहली बात पूछी जा रही है। दूसरी बात, हुर्रियत के खिलाफ जो आपकी कार्रवाई चल रही थी वो आपने कुछ लोगों को गिरफ्तार किया, उसके बाद आपकी कार्रवाई ठप पड़ गई, तो क्या ये कार्रवाई भी केवल दिखावा है हुर्रियत के खिलाफ जो कार्रवाई थी?
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। केंद्र सरकार आज भी पूरी तरह से NIA के माध्यम से उन पर चेक लगा हुआ है। जब भी इस प्रकार की कोई हरकत करेंगे उनको माफ नहीं किया जाएगा। देश की एकता और अखंडता के साथ कोई समझौता हम नहीं कर सकते और जो भी इन पर चेक लगाना होगा, जो भी गलत काम करेंगे समय समय पर इनको वो कार्रवाई की जाती है।
पत्थरबाजों को रोकने में आपकी सरकार क्यों फेल हो गई सर? पत्थरबाजों को क्यों नहीं रोक पाई PDP बीजेपी सरकार?
ऐसा है कि ये दौर आज से शुरू नहीं हुआ, बड़ा पुराना दौर है। आज ये जो घटना हुई है, जो वीडियो सामने आई है, उसको लेकर के एक्सपोज है कि कुछ नौजवानों को खिताब करने में ये पूरा प्रयास करते हैं, लेकिन ये 1947 में गलत डिसीजन लेने के कारण से, नेहरू और शेख अब्दुल्ला की गलतियों के कारण से इस प्रकार के हालात बने। ये सरकार इस पर कहीं ना कहीं चेक लगाया भी है और लगाएगी भी आने वाले समय में। 70 साल की बिगड़ी हुई जो परिस्थिति है उसको जल्द ही ठीक किया जाएगा।
कब तक शांति लौटेगी कश्मीर में? आपको क्या उम्मीद है? क्या रोड मैप है आपका?
आपके माध्यम से चाहता हूँ इस प्रकार के जो सो कॉल्ड लीडर्स हैं हुर्रियत की तरह, उनको कहीं ना कहीं नकारे और निश्चय ही शांति आने वाले समय में ये कश्मीर फिर से स्वर्ग बनेगा।
कविंदर गुप्ता जी, आपने हमसे बात की, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। सिमी, you know, the government's opinion is that Hurriyat either it should join talks or Hurriyat should be made completely irrelevant. But that is the BJP's perception. The PDP's perception is completely different. PDP wants to engage with the Hurriyat and move forward with them. And that is where, you know, this contradiction in administration J&K comes forward. And that is why it's 2 steps forward and 1 step back.
Gaurav, stay on with us. We also have Shuja ul Haq, who's with us live from Srinagar. Shuja, as Gaurav pointed out, this is why the Jammu and Kashmir government is failing on so many fronts. There are inherent contradictions between what the BJP wants and what the PDP wants, not just in terms of policy, but basic, basic things like like a dialogue on Kashmir, on the way forward, and how stone pelters should be dealt with. These are core issues in the valley on a day-to-day basis that the alliance partners can't see eye to eye on.
Well, Simi, it's all very interesting because, when you talk about these, the alliance partners, PDP and BJP came together on the basis of a document called Agenda for Alliance. And in that document, to the defense of PDP, there are a few things which have made conference, taking them forward and ensuring the peace returns to the valley. In fact, at certain levels, the documents even suggest talking to Pakistan when it comes to the issue of Jammu and Kashmir. So the question that really is leveled at the BJP is that when they actually have agreed upon these things on paper, on documents, how come they can today turn around and say no, we want the separatist leaders or the Hurriyat conference to be isolated, to be marginalized. That's when the PDP comes around and says that we have a written agreement with you, so we have to move forward on that common minimum agenda. So that's the point that a lot of people are also pointing towards, that when these two parties came together, they basically told people that they're coming on the basis of something that they have agreed upon, and that was taking Kashmir Valley or the Jammu and the issue of Jammu and Kashmir towards the peace and its its solution. And there were many steps that were agreed upon between the two of them. So it's something that which will keep on haunting them. Most of the opposition parties also tell them that what about that document of agenda of alliance which both of you had signed on, and what happened really to that. If you remember, Simi, just in the recent visit of the Prime Minister to Jammu and Kashmir, Mehbooba Mufti, the Chief Minister, in her statement only spoke about agenda of alliance. She repeatedly pleaded with the Prime Minister in a sense in her speech, saying that the agenda of alliance, which is the paper of common minimum program between the two of them, needs to be followed in letter and spirit. That's really, sums up the sentiment of the government and the way both of these parties are functioning. It will not be wrong to say that a lot of people are saying that they're only, buying time and ensuring that their stint is over, not really doing much tangible on the ground when it comes to resolution of this problem.
All right, Gaurav and Shuja, thanks so much for that. On your screens are visuals of that video that we've been playing out for you of a youngster who questions the double speak of the Hurriyat, saying that you celebrate your children's success at missionary schools and at schools abroad, and you ask us to not attend school. This continues to be our big focus here on India Today. A quick break here. For all the latest news and updates, you can log on to indiatoday.in.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.